Hey everybody, Commander Hoopchi here again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about making money through combat bonds. And this is really a good time to do this video because the community goal this week is to turn in combat bonds. So I wanted to go into a conflict zone here, one of the high intensity ones. As you can see, I'm just kind of sitting here now, kind of watching things, and you can tell there's a gigantic battle going on here. In this case, it's the Empire versus the Federation, and we're going to be turning in some combat bonds. But I want to show you why this is a good week for this. As you can see, there's a community goal this week called the Battle of Daramo, or Duramo, whatever that is. I don't know how to pronounce it in the Federation. And you can earn rewards by handing in combat bonds at Knightsport in the Duramo system. Now, what's cool about this is that not only do you get the rewards for the ships, and those rewards scale depending on what size the ship is that you destroy or fight or beat. You know, the larger ships are going to give you more credits and the smaller ones give you less, obviously. But not only that, the more that you turn in, and you can see here as we go down the list, the reward structure. So the rewards that you get from the community goal are going to depend on your contribution to the goal. And with that in mind, you know, you want to get up as high as you can in terms of percentages. It's not very hard to get in the top 99%, obviously, and that's going to net you at least 1.1 million credits, even if you just, you know, barely do any kind of work in here at all. But oftentimes, if you do this, you know, it usually runs for a week. Now, sometimes they will end early because they end whenever the last tier is met. At least I believe this one will end. Well, it says they're week-long operations, so this one may go for a week even though it meets Tier 10. Some of these community goals end when they hit Tier 10. And as you can see, the bar over on the right-hand side, the community has already driven this up halfway through, almost halfway through Tier 9 to Tier 10, which means that you can see how the rewards scale the more and more combat bonds you turn in. For instance, the top 5 commanders are now guaranteed to make 42.7 million credits, and that's nothing really to sneeze at. The top 5% and 10% are 28 and 22 million, and then obviously it scales down from there. The more you do, the more you turn in, the more likelihood you'll have of getting in one of those higher percentages, and the better you're going to score at the end, and the more money you're going to make. So not only can you earn money through combat, you can also earn the community reward this week. So with that in mind, how do we get involved in this? Well, I'm here in this conflict zone. The very first thing I want to do is, as we mentioned in one of my previous videos, when it comes to combat bonds, is we have to choose our faction, and we do that in the right panel. And again, to get to that right panel, and remember, these videos are, you know, I know most of you know how to do these, but these videos are for those that have trouble remembering some of this stuff. So I can hold X, and then I can hit right on the D-pad to go to my systems panel. Okay. And then I can use my bumpers or my triggers, however I had it set up, to page through these different statuses right here. And I want to go over to function. As you can see, the very top one says faction, and it says choose faction. If I highlight that and press A, I'm going to get a choice of whether to go with the Independents of Daramo or the Vaca Citizens of Tradition. So you'll choose one of those. In this case, I'm going to choose the Independents because that's who I signed up with to do this for. And now I should have some ships out here that are red, and I do. As you can see, I now have ships here that I'm targeting, and I'm in a battle already. So I want to get, you know, I want to target ships that that I can get some shots in on, and you know, I really want to help destroy these guys if possible. Okay, as you can see there, I got 16,000 credits for the destruction of an Imperial Navy vessel. Not only that, let's take a look here. As you can see, floating around in space, we now have all of these, and I'll do the context so you can see. If we go to the context, we now have materials, and these are materials that you can pick up if you have a cargo hold. I don't have a cargo hold in this Vulture that I could pick these up, but these are valuable in terms of the engineers and also in terms of selling them. So not only do you have the opportunity to fight these ships and get credits that way, but you also can pick up things that may help you. let's go over here and attack one more guy. Then we'll go turn these in and show you how that works back at the base.
Target destroyed.
Okay, another 16,000 there. Still got a lot of shooting out here. We'll go ahead and take a look. Maybe I can grab one more combat bond here before we go back. Again, I'll cut all this out. Okay, so we made it back. Just killed a couple of ships. You know, I'm gonna have to fix the loadout on this Vulture. It's not exactly what I was wanting.
Flight assist off.
But I'm gonna work on that and see if I can get it more attuned to what I'm looking for. But we're gonna land here at Nightport. Now, in this case, the community goal is to deliver. The one that I signed up for is to deliver these combat bonds to Nightport,
Scan
which
detected.
I am now coming into to land. Hopefully the scan's not anything to worry about. It's probably just the boys checking me out, making sure I'm okay. Yeah, you're clean. Once we get in here, now 16's way down. Then I'll show you kind of how the turning in of the combat bonds works, and we'll get everything squared away.
100 meters from touchdown.
Okay, so we'll go into the enter the hangar. Go ahead and fix up our ship. I did take some damage there because I don't have a very good loadout right now. So we want to refuel, repair, and restock all of our ammo. And then we're going to go into the contacts. And you'll see that we have an option here for combat bond contact. If we go into that, you'll see that I have 32,000 credits for the Independence of Darmo, and I can confirm that and go ahead and turn those in. So I've now claimed 32,000, and I've got an incoming message. So let's take a look and see what the message is. Remember, if we you know, want to check our messages, that's the comms panel. We can hold X, go up on the D-pad, and go to the comms panel. Then we can tab over using, in my case, I use the triggers for this option, but you probably still use right bumper and left bumper unless you've made an adjustment in your controls. And there's our message. Let's go in there. Good day, Commander Hoopchi. We're pleased to inform you your reputation has been changed to cordial. Keep up the good work. I could trash that. Don't really mean anything. But what I really want to look at is over here and look at my transactions. And then if I go to the Battle of Darmo Federation, let's take a look. Let's go down. And right now it still says that I have 0 credits earned. What is going on here? Well, this is a bug that I've kind of found, like when you first turn in your combat bonds, sometimes they don't show up. So normally what I have to do is I have to tab through these. I may have to go back out, look somewhere else, go back out, you know, look back over, go back, you know, take a look at something else, and then if we come in here and look, there you go. You see it pops us in. 32,000 credits earned. Now, 32,000 credits is enough to put me already in the top 75%. So I'm already right now guaranteed, provided not too many more people jump in here and get more, I'm already guaranteed to get 5.6 million credits. On top of the 32,000 credits that I turned in. But I'm going to keep doing this for the next, I think it's another 4 days, 13 hours and 27 minutes. I'm going to do some of this, you know, every day and try to get myself in that top. I like to try to get in the top 5%. And really, I've noticed that it's not that super difficult. If you do a little bit every day and kind of manage, you know, your time wisely and go in there and, you know, get, you know, kill 3 or 4 ships or 5 or 6 ships, you can easily work yourself into the top 25%, and with a little more work, top 10%. And I've even been in the top 5% before. Now, I've never been one of the top 5 commanders. I would imagine there are some dudes out there that are slaving away on this game, and I have another job, and that's one reason it's been 2 weeks since I made a YouTube video, because I've been out of town on work with another job. So that I'm never thinking I'm going to get in that top 5 commander slot, although 42 million credits sure does look nice. But I'm always, my goal is always to get in the top 10% or top 5% of these community goals when I'm involved in them. So whenever you see a community goal that involves combat bonds, I highly suggest, if you're looking for a way to make some cash and you like fighting and you like battling This is really a good way to, in my opinion, earn a lot of money for the time invested. And the more time you invest, obviously, the better the rewards. And usually, like I said, it doesn't take a whole lot to at least get in that top 25%, which is 17 million credits and nothing to sneeze at, on top of the money that you make while you're in the combat zone. So when it comes to making money via combat bonds, love to see these community goals that involve this. It also works when community goals are about bounty hunting. That's actually easier to me to get in the top 5% than it is combat bonds. But that's a good way to make money, and I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you have any questions or comments about it, again, I don't know everything about the game, but I'll be glad to try to help you with some of those questions. I'll be doing a few more videos about how to make money, at least some ways that I've found to make money, and I hope those will be enjoyable for you to you as well. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can put those down below, and I'll try to respond as soon as I can. Remember, commanders, let's fly not only safely out there, but fly. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I was looking for another catchword here. Everybody says fly safe, commanders. I'm thinking fly straight, or fly cool, fly leisurely, or fly hard, or fly upright, or fly with style, or something along those lines. But anyway, commanders, you know what to do. Go out there and get it done. Catch you later.